Hi, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I was just, standing here, too close. I can move, yeah, I'll move. Oh, you're smiling. Okay, well, that helps a little. Hey, you're reading that one too, Astrophysics Intro. I mean, you're holding it, so, I assume it's a good book. It's not light reading, but good, And I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I just do that when I'm nervous, okay? Which is like often I'm here a lot, This section, the third floor, back corner, less people, less noise. It's just, you know, I like the quiet. It makes my brain feel like it's just not, joking on itself. uh yeah, you come here often too, I think. I mean, I've seen you before, okay? I've seen you a few times, same table, near the window. I didn't I didn't follow you or anything. I just noticed patterns. Mm, yeah, that makes sense. Sit there because of the light. Yeah, makes sense. I like that table too, but I never sit there because I'm afraid someone is already going to be there, which is silly. I know, I guess, but you know what? Can I sit here just for a bit? Okay, thanks. Hmm. Mm. No, it's just like your handwriting is like really neat. Um, okay, I'm sorry if that sounded really weird, but I just noticed your notes. They're very organized. 'Cause mine looks like a conspiracy board. It's just ridiculous. Um, I'm sorry if I'm asking like too many questions, but like, tell me if I should stop. Okay. Do you study this too, or are you just interested? Interest, yeah. Same. I'm not really brave enough to like major in it, but I just like know how things work, pretty much. Big things, small things, patterns, systems. Mm. Yeah. You ask good questions. I'm serious about that. Yeah, no, really. The one that you just asked, about time dilation. Most people skip over that part. Yeah, but yeah, I've actually done a study on that like way back in high school. If I so far as I can remember, but like, I guess I just like talking to you. Wait, that came out too fast. I'm sorry. I mean, this is nice. I guess you're just easy to talk to, even when I'm really terrible at talking. Okay, do you mind if I whisper a bit? The librarian earlier like looked at me twice. Okay. I'll be honest. I kind of hoped I would run into you today. I know that sounds very, very intense, but I mean it in like a small way. Okay. I'm. This is kind of creepy. I hope it doesn't sound creepy, but I planned my schedule around this time because you're usually here. Now that I'm saying it, it sounds so fucking weird. Okay, but it doesn't seem like you're uncomfortable. Okay, good. It's just I don't do this often. The talking to someone new thing. I usually just observe. I usually just admire quietly from a very, very respectful distance. You laugh really softly. I like that. I'm sorry, I just slipped out again. I guess I just speak whatever that's in my mind if I'm nervous. And anyways, I Do you notice? But you are so different when you focus. It's like, it's like your whole face changes. You know, you have like this zone in type of vibe. Like the rest of the world just fades out, and then you're like tunnel visioning it. Like, it's because I noticed because I do that too. And do you want to help with that problem? Only if you want, though. Like, I don't want to be too annoying. Yeah? Okay. So, if you look at it this way, huh? Yeah, yeah, like that. See? You already get it. You just doubted yourself. Mhm. And I think that you do that a lot. I think, doubt yourself. I just notice things. Sorry. I'm gonna have to stop analyzing you. It's just, I think that when I look at your face, it's just very easily analyzable. Uh, I'm not helping my case that I'm not weird, huh? Gosh. Can I ask you something? Yeah, okay. What made you start coming here? To the library? Okay, yeah. I mean, that's nice. I just come here because it feels safe. Like, it's like no one expects too much. No one looks at you for being quiet, and I like sitting near you. Not in a possessive way, just like a comforting way. It's just sometimes I also pretend like you're my study partner. Just like in my head, I imagine you leaning over and asking me questions, and then I answer them, and then I panic because it's just imaginary. Oh my god, you think that's cute? Well, I'm glad. I was worried it was creepy. I mean, I have wanted to talk to you for weeks, and every time I planned it, I talked myself out of it. It's just, too busy, too focused, too important. But today you dropped your bookmark, and that felt like a sign for me, but a small one, but still. Oh, my name is Envy, by the way. Oh, your name is really pretty. It suits you. Yeah, mine. It's kind of boring, I guess, but I like it when you say it. hmm I don't usually say it out loud, about names. It feels a little bit too personal, but when you say mine, it just sounds so different. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm studying right now, right? I actually kind of like balance between things: physics, system theory, old programming books, linguistics. Yeah, I know. That's kind of a lot, but the thing is, I like how everything connects if you zoom out way far enough. Let's say languages have syntax, code has syntax, universe kind of does too. If you really look at it like from a really far away thing, but well, sorry, I'm kind of like nerding out, and you can stop me anytime. Okay? You want to keep going? You're not bored? Well, thank God. Okay, I'll try and keep going quietly. So, for example, like libraries, okay? They're not just rooms with books, right? They're information compression systems. Thousands of years of human thought reduced to like shelves and cell numbers and like call numbers and just like a very compressed, the best part of information of what humanity has brought, like, stuff like that. Anyways, but I think another thought is like, the Dewey Decimal System is actually kind of brilliant. It's flawed, but brilliant. The thing is, it's like an attempt to map all knowledge in a single coordinated space. And I think about that sometimes when I sit here. You know, how ridiculous, how absurd it is that we're surrounded by answers to questions people have not asked yet. uh, and I just gotta say, I love it when you tilt your head when you look at me like that. I don't know, it just seems like you're actually listening to me. Even though I'm just rambling about random shit. It makes me like explaining things to you. You know, you don't interrupt, you don't rush me, you just let me finish the thought, and it doesn't really happen often, I'll tell you that. And do you want to hear something really nerdy? Like extremely nerdy. Okay, okay. So, time dilation is just actually not theoretical. GPS satellites actually have to correct for it. If they didn't, your phone would be wrong by kilometers. You know, is that not wild? It's actually ridiculous. Okay, this is kind of like basic stuff right now, but I remember when I did this in like high school, and like we had like a whole presentation about it. Every time that you are checking a map, you're relying on relativity. You know, this is an example of this is like Interstellar. Oh my god, the stronger the force gravity you state as the speed depending on the light. There's more about this, but sorry, it's just when something abstract just really matters, it's just so amazing. And I think that's why I like you. You know, you kind of care about understanding and not just knowing about it. I brought my notebook today, though. Do you want to see? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, it is a little bit messy. Diagrams, half sentences, little arrows everywhere. Anyways, this page is about neural networks, not artificial ones. It's usually biological. And I was trying to figure out why some people feel familiar right away. Like, your brain recognizes a pattern before your logic comes up, and it catches up to it. I don't know if you know about this, but like, I know it sounds strange, but there's actually studies about it. You know, microneurons, micro expressions. There's also the familiar cadence. Basically, sometimes your brain says that it's safe before your mouth says hello, and I think that's what happened with you. And I'm not expecting anything at this point. I just like being honest. When I am honest, I feel like less like I am performing, less like I'm pretending to be normal. You know, you don't make me feel like I have to be louder, or maybe you don't. I don't feel like I have to be cooler or simpler. Well, I just, yeah, I just, yeah, it's fine. You ask what I do for fun, right? And that's kind of a dangerous question. I build little simulations. Nothing fancy, just models. You know, like for example, what happens if you change one variable in a system? Let's say traffic flow. Let's say social networks, even relationships, right? No, not like manipulating people. More like understanding dynamics. For example, if two people talk a little every day, bond grows slowly but steadily. If they talk intensely and then disappear, it spikes and then collapses. Kind of a saying hinting that consistency matters more than intensity. I'm saying this academically, not, you know, at show. I like that smile. I also collect random facts. Did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood? Okay, maybe that's kind of like common thing this day and age. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it's cool. They are so damn cool. They're like basically aliens, but very shy aliens, and it's. I'm more interested in the one that can like camouflage. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I relate to that, to be honest. Sometimes I think if I wasn't human, I'd be some kind of like deep sea creature. Just very soft, quiet, observant, then very easily startled. But you laughed at that. You know what? I count that as a win. I'm not really the Joker type. Oh my god. Dang. I'm sorry. You know, I should probably let you study, but I just don't want to stop talking yet. We can sit quietly too, you know? Companionable silence. Just both of us here. I think it's just my favorite kind of togetherness, you know? If you want, if you want, we can make this like a thing, you know? Same table, same time. No pressure to talk, just presence, I guess. You know what? My chest feels so warm. Hearing you say that you would like it. You know, I don't get crushes usually, or easily, even at this point. I usually intellectualize feelings until they disappear. But with you, I just don't want to dissect it. I just want to let it exist. Anyways. Already? Okay, okay. Wait, next time, I'll bring a book that you might like. Something gentle, you know, something curious. You can bring one too. We can trade. Yeah? Sure. I'm looking forward to that. Well, yeah, it is boring, but I like it when you say it.